ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಆಯಿತು.
ನೀವು ಇದರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾವು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ನಾನು ಸರಿ ಐ ಪಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್.
ಹಾಂ,
ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನಾವು ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗೋಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಯಾವ್ದು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ 6
ಇಂಟ್ರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾ? ಶುರು
ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ
ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ? ಹಾಂ, ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್.
ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು.
ಇದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಓವರ್, ಇದರಿಂದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಓವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಂ, ರೈಟ್ ರೈಟ್. Wish you a very good afternoon, my dear friends. If you remember, I had talked to you something about our health a few days back. Today I'm happy to come back to you with another interesting area. Incidentally, you might be aware that I am Dr. Professor Shamasundar, Senior Professor in JSS Medical College, and incidentally I am also a practitioner since almost 40 years. So I have seen not thousands, lakhs together of patients with different problems. Today I thought let's talk about something which is very, very important nowadays. I was also told that this particular session happens to be the last session. I'm really very happy about it, in that since many days you have been learning about different aspects of your own management for a bright student as well as a life future. But this particular session, I'm sure, is going to be very useful because stress happens to be one of the things which tries to pull you down, not necessarily. So some of the aspects of stress we'll try to analyze. Yes, this is the way the stress is. The fellow is totally confused what's happening, and on the right side you can see the electrical wires and cables running heavy. So these exactly, sometimes we land up in a situation. But believe me, it need not be always like that. Your understanding of the stress, understanding of your own self is going to solve the whole problem in a very simple way. All of us would like to be really healthy. When we feel healthy or when we think of health, I feel there is a little confusion. World Health Organization has defined health as not mere absence of a disease, that is only physical disease. The person looks fine and beautiful, doesn't mean that he is healthy. He is being a well-being, not only physically, mentally, that is psychologically, socially, with our own family members, with friends, spiritually also. Ethical aspects also are necessary. When you have all these 3 or 4, maybe sexual also can be added here. So when you are physically, mentally, socially, psychologically and spiritually healthy, you are branded as a healthy person. And every day we come across lot of factors which puts you into stress, different forms of stress rather, and having a good health, understanding the stress, the reasons for health, how to manage them, you can be as cool as that. In fact, I have no stress at all. If you are asking me what about you, I hardly have any stress. Even if stress tries to get into my body or mind, I can understand, and within no time I am out of it. So stress is like the blind people looking at the elephant from different angle. This is a old statement, a couple of them to understand. The body is look like a wall for a person who touches the body. The person looks into the leg, looks like a pillar. The one who looks into the nose looks like a snake, and so on. So stress is of different varieties, and after all, the way you analyze it is the one which helps you in solving. Starting from a simple anxiety or an examination to many serious infections can cause stress. It's all you who has to manage the stress. Others can only help you. So you have to understand this, try to find out what actually is the situation and solve it. It just disappears. happiness is one of the most important tonics for stress. Be happy, nothing is going to happen. Stress says, oh, this is not the person I'm supposed to attack, it just runs away. Many times we have such situations. Stress for all the three, I think. Person sitting in the center probably is a good boyfriend to her, and she, like the other fellow, all the three are in different forms of stress. Let's not have such a situation at all. Let's be like this. Let's share our happiness. It may be anybody. It need not be just husband, wife, or lovers. It can be anybody, literally. Family members, friends, teachers, students. When you make your own mind happy, the body also naturally becomes happy. Otherwise, you will end up like this. Neither she is happy nor our friend here is happy. It's as simple as every drop of water falling onto this pool can be anything. It can be a happy thing or it can be a stress. This could be a word joke just to make a differentiation between stress, anxiety, panic, depression or tragedies. I think you are aware of this. I don't need to go into details. Stress can be a good stress or a bad stress. Very interesting. Most of the time we think stress is only bad, not necessarily at all. Stress is rather a part of life. If there was no stress, I don't think the evolution would have occurred. Monkey wouldn't have become man at all. We wouldn't have it whatever we are. And we would not have improved in our life. The quality, our efficiency, success all improve because of a good stress, or rather even converting a bad stress into a good stress. So, a stress word need not always scare you. It is just a thing which you are going to face, and you are prepared to face it and solve it. It becomes a good stress. It is present everywhere. Believe me, it's not only for human beings, it is for every living organism. Stress is there, good or bad stress. It can affect you in a positive or a negative way, anytime, anywhere, or anybody. You stress is good stress, you is good. Or dis-stress, dis is disturbance, is bad stress. And the same stress individually is different. A stress to you may not be a stress to me at all. A thing which I feel is not going to bother you at all. You may feel, no sir, it is very, very bad. So it is individualistic because we vary in our physical, mental, social, psychological setup. There are so many other factors. Some may be more prone for such stresses. So that also we will try to analyze. Being aware is the most important thing to manage the stress. A few examples to give you regarding the good stress. Excitement. Oh, I'm so happy, something good happened to me. I got a distinction, I got the first place in my class, I got an award. All this in a way cause some sort of a stress, but it's not going to cause any damage or affect any organ. It's going to stimulate you maybe to do more, to complete the work. The stress is also going to help in your creativity, which leads to success, achievement. Maybe you're a worker, it increases your productivity. So stress is really necessary if you ask me. Without stress we become flat. There is no improvement, there is no change for tomorrow. Whereas bad stresses are always dangerous, damaging, frustrating, pressure builds up, changes occur in our body, different systems, different organs. They can cause serious diseases as simple as gastritis, headaches, to severe ones like heart attacks and cancers. So we have to know what is the stress. Benefit of stress. Yes, I told you, stress is very important. There are so many benefits. Performance is dependent on the stress. improves your function, decreases the anxiety, and at a particular state it is going to come down once you understand. It can be transmitted from person to person. One person in the family is stressed, the whole family sometimes suffers, either in a positive way or a negative way. So it's not an individual single person's problem, it is a group problem. So when we feel the stress either in a positive way or a negative way, it affects many people. So a teamwork or a group work is going to help in even faster, better relief from the stress, particularly ill effects of stress. So you have to share your situation, share your feelings with other family members, friends, whoever is there, so that they will have some good ideas. They may be bolder than you, they may have positive attitude. They will always say, no, don't worry, we are all there, we will solve the problem. So that is extremely important. Fellow is having so much around, looking into the net or something, he is stressed. Yes. Time management happens to be one of the important factors. Stress can affect in either direction. Yes, it can result in breaking down, but not necessary. Even animals have got a stress. Lot of experiments have been done. Diseases have been created in animals which are similar to the diseases of human beings, to understand how actually the stress is going to affect different systems in our body, and the preventive measures, the management, all this, lot of it has been done. So most important thing is have a very high positive attitude. You will never have a stress. Plan out what's happening, and accordingly you process your day-to-day activities, things will line up. And because of, I should say, you people in the field of information technology, electronics, modern gadgets, the amount of information is spreading faster, and every 6 months, not only in your field, in my field also, medical field, health field also, the information is coming up and is doubling. And most of the information may be really necessary every day, so you can understand how much of stress we have to understand them and to retain them in our memory. And some of them which were old, which were meaningless, obsolete, we have to remove it. I always tell my students, computer is at least in one way great compared to human brain. You go to the particular file or a particular word or whatever, delete button, it disappears. But we do not have such a situation in our brain. I wish some joint program between electrical engineering, electronic engineering, computer science, or whatever, with neurologists, people working on the brain, could link up, select those information which is meaningless or bad. If you could delete, I'm sure the brain will have a lot of space, stress free also. So information is going to be quite a stress, but manage the situation. Yes, your happiness, your love and affection are going to help you. Finally, one thing we find, brain is an important factor. Just like your hard disk of a computer, brain is the one which really has to manage the whole body, physically, mentally, socially, psychologically. So stress on the brain has to be controlled. Yes. A few facts about the brain. There are trillions of nerve cells, special cells in the brain. Every cell is active in different situations. There are also neurons and non-neuronal, that is non-memory, non-brain cells, which are supporting, which provide nutrition, which help to clean the cells, defense protection, so many things. There are billions of neurons which are the active cells, like your hard disk of a computer, which is having all the active functions. And most important thing is connections. I'm sure you would have known about the geniuses, Einstein. The most important thing for their efficiency and intelligence is the connections. You and me may have a same number, exact same number of brain cells or neurons, but one may be more intelligent than the other. You know what is the reason? Reason is connections. Whatever number of millions of connections are there, like a wonderful network, I don't know whether to call it as internet, they work in fractions of a second. Whatever you want will be processed and a result is given. So how to improve it? I always tell my medical students, use it more and more from different angles. The new connections will build up, new ideas, new analysis will build up, and whatever you want comes back in fractions of seconds. Everyone has the single brain, maybe number of neurons or the brain cell size may vary, but the connections is the most important. There are two sides of the brain. Brain works like your computer, utilizing electrochemical signals transmitted from one part to another part in fractions of a second, and we'll also go into those intelligences and things like that. The brain starts developing as early as 3 weeks of a baby. Believe me, 3 weeks baby is hardly about 3 to 4 millimeters. The metallic part of the refill of your Reynolds ballpoint pen, that is the size of the whole baby. We call it as the embryo. At this stage itself, one of the earliest systems to develop is the brain neuron, and the neurons develop, cells multiply, new cells formed at enormous rate, very high rate, because neuron has to start organizing, controlling, coordinating, giving instruction to every other cell in the body. So it starts very early. One of the earliest systems to start is during the 3rd week, and by the time of delivery of the baby, major portion of the growth has occurred. Of course, even it continues to grow after birth for a couple of decades. Billions of neurons, thousands and thousands of connections. You can see a small picture here, wherein in the first 3 weeks there looks like a small, very small line of the brain, and within weeks and weeks the whole brain develops. Yes. Connections. Each nerve cell has got many connections with different systems, different organs, eyes, ear, nose, mouth, muscles, skin, everything, so that it can coordinate, it can understand, it can store a lot of information. Just like a machine, your machine, human body also is a machine, living machine, and it holds good to say that either you use it or you're going to lose it. More and more you use the brain, more and more it's going to become efficient, it's going to work better, even the musculature. See the way the children or the adults are using, they definitely become. You have to nourish it. We can nourish the body, muscle or skin or any organ by providing oxygen, nutrients. In addition to this, the brain has to be nourished by giving information, different types of information, so that it will analyze from different angles. Analysis gets in, storage or memory improves, and retrieval becomes better. So we see a lot of geniuses doing calculation. Their basic thing is they use the brain so much, brain is trained so much, so perfectly, they can do all this calculation wonderfully. In fact, brain is present in every living organism. Maybe we don't call it as a brain in the plants, but every animal has got its own way of brain. Even a mosquito has to know. It has to drink the blood or juice from this thing. It has to identify day and night. It has to identify our different parts, where to prick and get the blood. Maybe it has to identify the male and female mosquito for future generations. So every living organism has a brain. One thing is, lower organisms have got a simpler brain. As evolution proceeded, brain became better. So stress is going to cause a lot of harm. Knowing about it is going to decrease the stress. See the people happily sitting relaxed. Two people are grossly involved in their work. I don't know whether they are the boss or the colleagues, they are relaxed. So that is this art of relaxation. See these things every day we see in the TV, every paper has this, fighting for a trivial cause, landing up in physical fights, damages, even to the extent of killing each other. Yes, very, very sad, silly things. Whereas understanding each other, converting that stress situations into a joke probably is going to solve it. Yes, we have our friend Albert Einstein. Every part of the brain, like your hard disk of a computer, is going to have its own role, but every millimeter, every fraction of a millimeter is in connection, is in communication with every other part, including right and left half of the brain. So they just link each other. Yes, this is an interesting one. I would like to spend a few, maybe a minute here. The right and the left brains have been given different responsibilities because the structure is different, thickness is different, type of neurons is different. The left one, the music, art, perception. The right one, more of a mathematics, language, science, but they do interact with each other. They have got their own responsibility, but they always interact with each other. Regarding learning, there are three or four modes. One is the visual. We can remember a lot of images. Hearing the sound, auditory learning. Doing, most important one. Doing is the best way of learning. 7 types of intelligence. Maybe we can add up subdivisions also. Linguistic, language intelligence. Logical or mathematical intelligence. Musical, that is both visual and auditory. Visual, spatial, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. Physical, the different forms of physical perceptions, inter and intrapersonal. So, when you try to analyze these things, try to inculcate in your day-to-day activities, yes, this is what's happening right now. Student is quite happy. I'm not sure whether he's going to look into the online study or he's just logged in and has his own computer games or something, but definitely the teachers are quite serious. Our students must be happy. See the way, because of the stresses, the fellow has to work late in the night. See the way the people interact. Yes, we have a lot of varieties of people, but a cool, calm mind is going to help you. Yes. Enemies for this stress are fear, stress, and also the goal. And preparing, planning is the most important thing. Wherever you are, you can study comfortably. You sit regarding lighting or way you study on a table or whatever place, but you be comfortable. And planning is most important. You set the goal or the objective, plan for that, be specific in your way of learning, time schedule, you try to meet those time schedules. In between any changes, you manage them. Finally, you are going to achieve it. Concentration, whatever you do it with specific concentration. Focus on all the goals. Sleep, 6 to 7 or maybe even 8 hours of good sleep is extremely important. A correct balanced diet is extremely important. Don't rush and put in some things into your mouth before you rush to the examination. Have a good morning breakfast or lunch, whatever. Have a good physical and mental exercises, and let it not be last minute story to read or study on the previous day. Have a continuous study. Have a otherwise balanced life also. Stress is going to decrease automatically. So, short-term and long-term memories, we are familiar. Rehearsal is going to convert a short-term memory into a long-term memory. Probably many of us were doubtful why there is 1 hour class or a 45 minutes class. So continuous 2 or 3 or 6 hours class is not going to be of any help. The topic has to change, or the teacher or the presenter has to change. So you're going to, in the right diagram you can see that the understanding memory improves by short breaks. 45 minutes is most ideal. That's why there are classes. So what you read only hardly 20 to 30% can remember. What you hear may be a little better. Seeing, you can improve your memory because images are going to help you. 50% of what you say you repeat, you are better. Doing is one of the best things, and what you learn with many combinations of these different aspects, you're going to reach more than 90%. So you can practice all these things. Sources of stress, yes, this is the most important one. Disorganization, management of time is bad. Conflict with your seniors, juniors, colleagues goes on. Try to be a little diplomatic. You are not qualified for the job, so you are forced to do it. So naturally there is stress, overwhelmed, overburdened work, too much or too little responsibility for you. Deadlines have to be met, you are unable to do it. Adapting to the change in the work, routinely you are happy, but suddenly there is a new work, find it stressful. Skills have to be practiced, and continuously it has to be taken up. Feeling boredom is in our own hands. Don't feel bored. Get up and have a walk around, talk to a good colleague, make a joke, boredom comes down. Have good relationship with your colleagues, they will support you. So the 4 stages of boredom syndrome, what we call as burnout syndrome, or high expectation, pessimism, negativity, isolation or withdrawal, all those things can be managed. One thing is you have to understand. So ego, superego, they are going to pull you down. Be careful about them. I told you there are people who are more prone for stress of the same situation, whereas others are not. Maybe it is a constitution, it is a heredity, but you can always manage them. Understand yourself. Always have a positive, I can do it. You can always do it. As you start planning your lifestyle, stresses comes down, instability comes down, you are going to achieve it. That's a good relationship in the family, with friends, definitely is going to bring down the stress, because you feel that there are always people to support you. See the things, father is supporting both the baby and his wife, but the baby sees only the mother. So this is a situation, many times we get upset, not necessary. Anxiety is one of the things. Don't be anxious, be cool, keep yourself calm and cool, it will disappear. The stress and anxiety is going to increase your blood pressure, cause heart or the cardiac problems. Understand that is not going to damage you. Yes, anxieties are always there. Try to find why anxiety. I'm going to do it, don't bother. Have a positive attitude. So different organs work together in your body, both brain and body. A good healthy mind, healthy body is going to solve the problem. Stresses, both the physical and mental, are going to affect not only your body but also your mind. Be careful about them. See the elderly people, they feel the joint pain, oh where is my life, I'm gone, I cannot do things. No, not necessary. It's a part of life and it's going to be solved. You have to change your lifestyle, that's all. See the thing, women, girls have got between 10 years to 45 years, the menstrual period, that itself is a stress, but majority, if you can understand, that's the way of life. Stress comes down. Yes, what is to be done, do it. Way to stress. It's a every month program. So different situations are there, different problems are in the body. Stress is not only going to affect brain, which we think usually, but it can affect every organ, like the skin. So many diseases on the skin due to stress. A pimple can be the fact that you want to lessen your physique, weight, personality. It's going to be more stressful than being obese. All these things every day we see that. Don't get stressed. Plan out what is to be done, discuss with people, they will advise you. Most important thing is be careful about your diet. High fatty diet, high spicy diet, alcohol, smoking, all those are going to cause a lot of damages. Relax, be happy. Yes, plan out your day. Alcohol and smoking are definitely dangerous to our life, so be careful about them. Let's not go into film story. Yes, be careful about your hygiene, physical hygiene as well as the mental hygiene. Depression is going to be one of the results of stress or anxiety. Think that there is no depression for you, you are not the candidate for depression, it just disappears. So many other associated problems are there, along with stress, anxieties, post-traumatic stress disorders are there, panic is there, phobias are there, fears are there, obsessive compulsive disorders, OCDs, but all of them disappear once you have a strong mind. Have a strong mind just like a strong body, they just disappear. Loneliness sometimes can do it, but you don't need to be lonely. There are so many things which makes you be in company. Starting from simple mobile, talk to people, have a joke, look into some nice programs in the internet when you feel you are alone. Never have the feeling that you are hopeless, you are not fit for life, nothing at all. You can always be happy with a positive attitude. There are so many things to de-stress the life, de-stressing programs, good physical exercises, mental exercises, good food and nutrition, balanced diet, talking to people whom you like. Don't talk to people who have got a negative attitude, your stress is going to become worse. They are going to pass on their stress to you also. So select the person whom you want to speak to. Person like me, people come to me and say, these are things, hey, these are very simple things, man, why you want to? After 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they say, yes sir, talking to you, but my stress gone, my anxiety is gone. So such people you must talk to, people with very high positive attitude. There are so many relaxing techniques like yoga or pranayama, breathing exercises, even music, listening to music, dancing, whatnot. Otherwise you will end up in a lot of medicines. As I said, no alcohol, no smoking. Nowadays, unfortunately, because of the nuclear families, we are losing good, very, very good family contacts. Try to build them up. Weekends, holidays, festivals, try to invite or go to your family members and close friends. That's good. Otherwise, the bottom diagram, each person in the family is individual. Try to avoid that. Have a regular balanced diet regularly. Good exercises, physical and mental exercises. Try to keep in touch with nice people, helpful people, discuss with them, take their help, take their advice, see how much you can adapt in your life. Is going to help. When you are in anxiety, don't cry alone. Try to share your problems. There is always a person who says, don't worry, I said this is a very simple problem. You are going to be alone. Yes. A good food, varieties of food, balanced diet is going to physically and mentally. Brain needs a lot of good nutrition and oxygen. So good food is necessary. Physical exercises are going to help you. Mental exercise, neuroaerobics or mental exercise are going to help you. Never have a continuous study. After 1 hour of study, serious study, have a break of 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe listen to music, talk to a good friend, share some happy news, maybe a joke. So mind is the most powerful thing. It is going to keep your brain healthy as well as your body healthy. Believe in yourself. There is no disaster. Everything is going to be all right. We have a positive attitude. 5 components of emotional intelligence: self-assessment, self-regulation, self-motivation, empathy, understanding yourself. Try to build up social skill, hobbies, creativity. All those are going to make you a great person. You want to feel fellow has a confidence that he can lift the load. Yes, why not? Sometimes things happen beyond your capacity. Don't bother about them. See the fellow, so happy, and so finally my story almost coming to an end. Laughter is the best medicine. We know that. Is going to help you in not only a physical, muscular, different systems, different organs relaxing. It stimulates your heart, lungs, increases your blood circulation, increases the nutrition and oxygen supply to every part, including the brain. Respiratory system, when you laugh, you are going to take deep breath, good oxygen, carbon dioxide exchanges. And one of the things in the center, it releases endorphins. Endorphins are the ones which are hormones which give you some sort of a high, which brings down the stress, which brings down the pain of whatever. It decreases the diseases onset as well as the rate of recovery from the diseases. It decreases. Immunity is going to be improved, and whatever food you have taken is going to be digested very nicely, is going to be utilized by every cell in the body. So laugh a while. My friend was telling, don't laugh continuously, they will admit you to Nimman's mental hospital. No, not necessary. So yoga or whatever other methods of relaxation may be helpful to you if at all you need it. Yes, different forums, they're all police workers, they are relaxed. Communication is extremely important. Try to communicate. Have a positive communication always. That's important, not a negative one. There's nothing like a negative. Think of it. See the family, the grandparents, husband, wife, children. Why not have it? We hardly see this in our families. I don't need to stress too much on this. Love and affections are going to help a lot of it until or unless it goes bad. So these are not the things that we are really interested here is. Yes. So other things we are not going to talk here because of COVID and all that. I have prepared some slides. And lastly, I wish sincerely, honestly, not from bottom of my heart. I told you last time there's nothing in the heart, from my brain as a well-wisher, maybe as a senior. I wish each one of you, the future great engineers or whatever professionals, to maintain not only a physical but also mental, so that is psychological, social, spiritual health. Take care of the physical health, be happy about it. When you find a stress, just laugh it off, it just disappears. So finally, wishing you a very, very happy new year 2021. I hope everything will be excellent, including the health, and I am grateful to the principal and staff members and my good friends here in the department for giving me opportunity to share my experience. Have a great day. Still you feel you would like to talk to me, I am always there to help you out. Believe me, I am not joking. Absolutely, there is no stress for me. I am never stressed. It's a way, life comes like that. There is a pothole, there is a small stone on the road. Do we stress? No. We just to avoid or overcome that and go away. Life is like that. Yes.
Sir, here some students posted some question here.
Sure.
How to calm down a stressed person?
Yes, I would like to just repeat. Already I told you. Okay, let's think your friend is stressed for whatever reason. Let's not even bother about the reason. Tell him that, hey, come on, I am with you. Don't you think I am the good friend of yours? That itself is going to bring him down. There is one person who is bothered about me. He is going to help me in bringing him to the stress. That's itself simple, one statement, a positive statement. Then, hey, come on, man, relaxed. Tell me what actually. Don't have any secret. Tell me. As he is telling, come on, this is simple thing. I say, he will come. It will be solved. Don't bother. We will discuss with people, concerned people. Will be all right. So, a very high positive instruction, sharing his happiness itself is going to bring it down. It may take a few minutes or it may take a few days, but tell him that he is going to be solved. So, building up a positive attitude in him, saying that this is a very simple problem. You are going to be all right. Definitely, is going to make him better.
One girl asking, is stress leads to hair fall?
A bad stress can lead to not only hair fall, can lead to anything on earth. Many times we see the person is having absolutely no other reason for his disease up to cancer. I'm not trying to create a fear here, but when we try to analyze, do dozens of investigations, blood tests, x-ray, scanning, whatnot, we do not find a reason. We are also in a way stressed now. The fellow is having a disease, we are unable to find a reason, but I have to solve it as a doctor. Then when I try to analyze his psychology or social aspects, he is stressed. Then I am so happy, yes, I got the etiology or the reason, talk to him, counsel him, and believe me, I have not given any drugs. Next week he comes back and says, I am feeling much better, doctor. So stress is going to cause a lot of problem, physical, mental, psychological, social, anything. So keep the stress away from your body.
How can one overcome PTSD?
Is
PTSD.
So all these are stress related diseases, whatever it may be, skin to bone. Most important, try to understand why it started. Most important thing is putting from your own angle. Computer is not working. My knowledge about computer may be negligible. I'm sure your teachers would have taught you, you all have learned, right from whether you put on the main switch or the switch, or whether you switched on the computer. Like this we start analyzing. So whatever is PTSD or any other disease, why started? Can I try to find out the reason? Once you say this could be the reason 1, 2, 3, try to solve yourself. Try to discuss with your own family members and friends. Still you are unable to meet a doctor, explain to him. Most important thing I always talk to you is never hide anything from a doctor, because he is there to solve your problem. So whatever diseases, stress is going to really cause a lot of problem, lot of complications. So try to understand. Till yesterday was fine, today something went wrong. What could be the reason today? I'm sure you will definitely find a reason, or you can take the help of others to find the reason. Anything else, sir? Yes, sir.
Why
Thank
doctor suggest stress ball? Does it really control stress?
Just like that, if you say don't get stressed, it may not. Doctor is joking. Something has to be told. Let's say you walk 10 feet, or you have a break and take a deep breath. Something has to be told. Otherwise, people won't believe. So stress ball is a way to make you believe something, and from that, some people get it.
How to come out of a negative thoughts and thinking?
First of all, think that there is no negative thought. You are already out of it. Second, think of a positive things. Okay, let me take a simple example. I completed my examination just now. Coming out of the examination hall, a few questions are not done really well. Now, those are negative things probably. How to come out of it? But I have done 90% or 80% of it wonderfully. The main question I wrote was excellent. Nobody can do 100%, isn't it? So think of the positive things. All this may also get 1 or 2 marks. You'll definitely get a distinction. So think of there's nothing negative in this world, and there's always all positive things. Always have a happy, smiling face. Laugh it off. That's the best thing. Automatically your stress comes down. In fact, I would say don't even go to a doctor. Try to solve it yourself. Not necessarily an apple lady keeps the doctor away. Your own self-understanding, self-introspection is going to help you out. Yes, sir. I hope my almost 45 minutes more than that of talk was of some help to you. Still, you find I'm going to be of some help to you. But most welcome. I can be of some help to you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, sir. We are very grateful to you because you are coming all the way from your busy schedule. Wonderful session. So next session will be talking on IEEE branch at NIE by Meghana and Abhishek from 5th semester EC department. Okay, over to you.
We are ready, sir. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Abhishek Rao, the sponsorship coordinator for the NIE Student branch. Today, we are here to talk a little about our club. So, what is IEEE exactly? Well, traditionally, IEEE was always known as the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, but it's so much more than that. IEEE can also be said as the Institute of Engineers and everything else. So what do? We have a bunch of professionals from the world's most famous engineers, scientists to doctors, all coming together and talking about the various technologies we can use and the technologies that are being generated now and how can it help us in our day-to-day activities. So what is NIE IEEE Student Branch, or NISP for short? Well, it is a part of the IEEE World Forum under the Bangalore subsection. Here, our student branch holds a various varieties of visits, workshops, events and competitions throughout the year. We also conduct non-technical events such as Dhriti, which is our humanitarian activity. We have 5 technical fests that go throughout the year, and here on the top you can see some of our signature events such as Bibless, IEEE Programming League and Electronica. So what do you get from joining NIE IEEE Student Branch? Apart from the technical knowledge, you also get opportunities in becoming a leader and you get opportunities in volunteering on a global scale. You also get networking opportunities to increase your network, which will be helpful for you when you come later on through your final years. These are some of the awards NIE IEEE Student Branch has won throughout the years. As you can see, it is one of the largest and most famous student branches in the Bangalore subsection. These are some of our magazines and newsletters. So Jignasa is our annual magazine and Manas is the event semester newsletter. 12 months, 70 events, 2 industrial visits, 360 members. NISP never stops working all throughout the year.
So, hello everyone, I'm Meghana M. Shastri and I'm the Secretary of Women in Engineering NISP, and I'm here to brief you more about our student branch. We have a number of renowned societies and affinity groups under our student branch, that is IEEE Computer Society, we have Circuits and Systems Society, we have Power and Energy Society, and we have Women in Engineering affinity groups. So being a member of these societies and affinity groups gets you access to resources like exclusive resources and awards and scholarships.
In fact, two of our seniors, Varun Bhimaya and Shri Harsha, actually won the Richard E. Mervyn Student Scholarship, which they are in 4th year currently right now.
So these societies also, we also have weekly meetups. It's like a week-long session where you'll be having events to strengthen your technical knowledge and your skills. You get to network and grow your skills by being a member of our societies. And when it comes to membership, so the membership fee to be a member of IEEE organization is $990 yearly. So being a member, you get access to loads of benefits, and trust me, the amount is totally worth it. You also can be a member of the societies which I mentioned previously.
So even throughout the pandemic, NISP has never stopped working. As you can see, these are some of the events which we have held during the pandemic. So here's what we have planned for you guys. We have an annual competition called IEEE Extreme Programming Competition, which is held on a global scale. NISP also holds an NISP Extreme Programming Competition where we teach you how to crack IEEE Extreme a week before the competition. We also have NISP Open Source, which is a GitHub repository where you have different people who contribute to it and show off your projects. We have a Tech and Tales podcast, which is present on our NIE IEEE Student branch YouTube channel, where you can check out a lot of topics varying from technical to non-technical.
We have conducted loads of online events and we'll be conducting many of them too. See, these events are super beneficial for you to improve your technical skills and strengthen your technical knowledge.
These are our social media links. You can follow them and you can post any doubts on these links. Follow us and DM us, or you can follow us to also know the updates that are coming forth.
Do check these out.
Do check these out.
Thank you.
I'm sure all of you must have had a long and tiring afternoon, so that is all from us. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. So, just give us a second. Sir is gonna come probably. Shujin, can you please call sir? Can you call sir? How many clubs are there? There are a lot of clubs in NIE, but if you want a club which is for all the branches, I'd say you have 3-4, which is NISP, Onyx, and you have various branch related clubs also. For example, if you want in EC branch, you have UPSC, and then if you want in IS branch, you have ISSA, and if you want like in the mechanical branch specifically, you have CNX where you can join. But NISP and Onyx are the only two branches which are on the global throughout the NIE college.
Yes.
Sure. So, just give us a second. So, a CS Computer Society is one of the second largest society branches in IEEE. Here you have various people from who are in CS sections and programming. And if you're a member of CS societies, you get various discounts in conferences and events held by IEEE and various other organizations as well, where you can learn more about software and programming. You also have membership and opportunities on a global scale. So we are not talking about just NIE IEEE Student branch, we are talking about IEEE worldwide, where you can post your projects and you have the IEEE website where you have loads of projects, and people usually come to the IEEE website, select your projects and then take you up for jobs, etc. in the near future. We also have a digital library where you have access to codes and teachings and tips and tricks which you normally wouldn't find anywhere else. We also have a computer magazine that comes out every year where we have the latest technologies in CS where you can read about it. Now coming to the CS Society awards and scholarship, as you can see here, you have all these awards applicable for students. So if you apply for the scholarships and you meet the criteria, you will get full scholarship for your whole college career. Meghana, want to talk about WI?
So Women in Engineering is an affinity group of under NISP. So basically, being this affinity group, you can be a member free of cost. Okay, that's the first thing. And then we conduct loads of events, and we also have weekly meetups, okay, where you focus on a particular topic, go in deep, learn the topic and master it. Like this year, like this time, we conducted weekly meetups on the topic of AVR programming in embedded C. So by the end of every weekly meetups, you will be like building a project. It is very helpful for you guys. And then we also conduct the humanitarian event under the Women in Engineering Affinity group every year. So you also get access to a lot of resources being a member, and a lot of scholarship opportunities and awards under this affinity group. So yeah, that's about Women in Engineering. How do we sign up for IEEE?
So a link has been put in the YouTube live chat where there is a form that you can fill up to be an IEEE member. It has been put by our student branch. You can click that link and you can fill it up. Else, if you change your mind later on that you want to become a member, you can always contact us on our social medias. Anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, or even the Discord. If you type NIE IEEE Student Branch, you will see ours at the top, and you can follow us and you can DM us.
Any rules and regulations for joining this?
There are no rules and regulations. You don't need to be well versed. You don't need to have very good technical knowledge also, because NIE IEEE Student Branch will teach you right from the start, right from the basics. We will start and we will help you and open opportunities in various fields as well. So you can join later on, but do join now as there is a discount which is going on, and please do join us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
For easy branch, which club is best?
NIE IEEE Student Branch is the best wherever you join, because you can see our new society which is open, Circuits and Systems Society, where it is exclusively on microcontrollers and electronics, which we will be focusing on. It is in fact a new society, and it is you can join CAS society in NISP, which they will teach you right from the basics of microcontrollers and core in electronics.
So basically, NISB is the perfect club if you want to build on your technical skills and strengthen your technical knowledge.
Of course, mechanical students can join IEEE. In fact, as I said before, IEEE is the Institute of Engineers and everything else. You have, for example, let me give you simple examples. Nowadays, mechanical in production companies, there are more and more technological advancements being used. Let us take Tesla, Ford, Mercedes, all are coming up with electric cars and various other plethora of technologies to put on your mechanical devices, robotics. So for all that also, NISP provides opportunities. In fact, IEEE has a lot of projects and papers on robotics, on mechanical cars, on mechanical topics such as thermodynamics and all. So you can join NISP even though you are in mechanical. What? What?
Yeah, it is global.
IEEE is a global,
It's a global
organization all around the world. In fact, you have 10 regions in IEEE which varies from all the continents over the world. And in fact, NISP falls under the India region, region 10, Bangalore subsection, Mysore subsection.
Being an IEEE member, you don't just get to attend the events of this college. You get to go to other colleges, attend events and competitions there. It's a global thing. You get a lot of opportunities being a member.
Yeah.
If I join any IEEE student branch, will I
No, if you're a member of NISP, you will also become a member of the IEEE Worldwide Forum automatically.
Yeah, like we said, you can access a lot of paperworks, projects and stuff being a member.
NIE IEEE Student Branch is just a small part in the entire IEEE forum. We've just divided into parts so it is easier to impart technology to everybody.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
In fact, we can show the IEEE website right now. Just give me a second. Where is IEEE? So, the price may seem a lot, but you can see here what IEEE, the access you're exactly paying to. So as you can see here, you have the entire IEEE website where you are not just caged to just our college. So when you become an NISP member, you also get access to the IEEE website where you have various communities. You can read about various communities. You can look at the upcoming conferences, and usually you have various discounts on the conferences as well. Let me give you a small example. So, if you join IEEE and if there is a conference, say for example, it is of 2000 rupees to enter. For IEEE members, it will be only 250 or 500 rupees. So, you have various discounts on various events and various conferences.
So basically you get travel grants at times for conferences and stuff like that, global events.
Also, you have the IEEE Explore, where you have access to countless number of research papers and magazines, where you can read more about upcoming technologies. You also have various papers you can refer to for your project when you log into the IEEE website. Also, you have IEEE Spectrum, where you can see the various new technologies which are available and where you can buy them for the most popular prices.
Spotify podcast. Just show them, open the podcast.
Also, we can show you our
very own podcast.
This is studio, sorry. Just give us a second. Yeah.
You can check it out. Go to YouTube and type NISB out and you get it.
As you can see, this is our YouTube channel where we have videos also of our previous online events which we have held. Also, you have our podcast here, Tech and Tales. We have total of 7 episodes on here. So as you can see, you have various topics. You have how our seniors' journey to Google, and you have some of NISP's first tales and stories with our seniors. Also, you have topics such as mental health. So our podcast isn't limited to just technical stuff also. We do a lot of non-technical stuff as well as technical stuff. If you're too bored to listen to or watch our video for that long, you can also stream it on Spotify, because NIE IEEE Student Branch also has its podcasts on Spotify as well. search here.
NIE.
Let me search. Where is it? So these are some of the things NIE IEEE student branch produce, let alone IEEE. So as you can see, you can actually think of how big IEEE student branch is and how much such stuff goes around all over the world. So this is a podcast where you can listen to all our Tech and Tales podcast on Spotify. How to join NISP? Link is sent, no?
Yeah, the link is sent. Just fill up the form and that should guide you there.
Yeah, we will reach out to you because there is a process to join IEEE. So if you can fill out the form and there's a Google Pay attached in the form, so you pay the money and we will get back to you and we will help you join.
You can also check out all our
being
other
physically
stuff.
abused or whatever.
Okay, you can see the the playlist of other events and workshops we have conducted. You can see the topics. They're really cool. Okay, just check it out.
Are there any other questions?
WhatsApp group. Induction program WhatsApp group. Yeah, sure.
Sure, we will send the link in the induction program WhatsApp group. You need not worry.
Yeah. If you need anything, you can reach out to us, okay?
What? You can also go to our website NIE
Sorry? Can CS members get benefits of IEEE?
If you are joining Computer Society, you have to join IEEE before. Computer Society is a society in IEEE. So CS members will get a lot of benefits because you have a lot of
CS branch.
Oh, CS branch. Okay, I'm sorry. CS branch actually does get a lot of benefits. As I told you, the previous winners of the scholarship were also CS members, Varun Bhimaya and Shri Harsha. Also, a lot of CS seniors have joined IEEE and it has helped them a lot in their future. I'm talking after NIE also. So you have a lot of people, lot of connections, therefore your placement is better. You gain a lot of technical skills because as I said, you have the GitHub where you can try your projects and upload. You have the NISP Extreme where you are taught how to code for a competition. You also have various coding workshops. You have the SFG, Software Focus Group, where we teach you coding right from the beginning. So there is a lot of benefit to join CS for CS students also.
Like he said about the software focus group, we also have hardware focus group where we learn hardware related stuff in depth, which are really helpful.
Also, you can also contact us through our website, the NIE IEEE Student Branch. So here is our website. You can contact us here in the contact page if you have any doubts. IS and CS are closely related. So when I said CS students are getting benefit, it obviously means IS students are getting benefits. Let us take an example of our chairperson Tejasvi Kashyap. Tejasvi is an IS student branch member and he has found it extremely useful throughout his career. As we already told you, mechanical branch also has a lot of benefits. including the online projects, especially your thermodynamics concepts, your various concepts in mechanical. All papers are available for you to study. There are also people you can reach out through the IEEE forum and within our NISP branch, who will help you about mechanical concepts also, and help you in mechanical projects, and guide you in various streams in the future for mechanical also. I'm talking from post-graduation, scholarships to jobs.
Basically, NISB helps you grow your network, like build your network.
If you have any more doubts, please feel free to contact us in our IEEE website or on any social media links. You all also must be quite tired by now, so we hope to see you in our club. Thank you.
Thank you.
So good afternoon all. We have reached the end of the induction program. So I thank one and all for your enthusiastic participation throughout the program. I have observed all the students who are participating very actively and asking doubts, clarifying their doubts we have gone through. So I congratulate everyone and I thank you one and all. And regarding the feedback, we will be sending the feedback link soon, so that you can express your views towards all the sessions of this program. So as of now, we are going to wind up for today. So you can always contact us back regarding your regular classes and all. You can always communicate through your regular WhatsApp group. And your feedback link will be sent to one and all. You have to complete it in a speculated time. So I thank you all and all. Close. Closed. Window closed. I closed the window. Why not? ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ?